Blue Star, Mr. B. Thiagarajan, Managing Director of Blue Star Johnson, right now on the show. Mr. Thiagarajan, thank you so much for joining. And I want to borrow a line that I read in one of the notes, which said that what has happened has exceeded some expectations that the market may have built, and it's a clear focus around the push to the consumer. Would you agree, or would you better this, by the way?
Good morning, Neeraj. I will better that actually. For the simple reason, the industry would have anticipated or was campaigning for 5-star air conditioners be brought down to 18. We never anticipated that all the air conditioners will be brought under 18% slab. The next part is connected with the disposable income. For a consumer, he is having cut across many categories. So on both the counts, this is indeed a very, very unprecedented step, which will propel the industry, will propel Blue Star to greater heights.
Interesting. So, Mr. Thiagarajan, just try again, the best that we as anchors can do is try and ask the captains of the ships to try and guesstimate, estimate, forecast, or give an idea of what is the kind of demand uptick that could come in, right? Almost everybody believes that the AC value chain is one of the principal beneficiaries of what's happened. And because demand has lagged for the last 3, 4, 5 months due to various reasons, how festive do you expect the festive season to be, sir?
So if you take over the past couple of years, in any counter, air conditioner was a top selling category. It's not air conditioners or mobile phones. And the several studies show that this is durable, which people are not having in their possession, they would like to acquire. And as I had mentioned earlier, it is the CAGR projection till 2030 was 19%. Now, that is without the assumption that the GST rates will come down. Now, this particular year, when we had begun the year with the hope that 20 to 25% growth is possible, when summer season failed, we felt that the growth of 10 to 15 is possible with great difficulty. If with this GST cut, I am of the view that 20% growth is definitely possible. It is going to spur demand. It is from September 21, therefore it may not impact much in Q2, but build up to the new year. And with the energy label change that is supposed to happen on 1st January 2026, it is going to be a great season ahead. Not only that, a person who wanted to buy a 3-star may end up buying a 5-star air conditioner. A person who wanted to buy just one AC for a new home will now consider, let us buy 2. So this is the kind of demand growth that I anticipate.
But in terms of, Mr. Thiagarajan, good morning, and I can see all your monsoon blues may have gone away because of what was announced finally, and that tepid summer, etc. So a couple of things. People may have been postponing their decisions because they were waiting for clarity to come in. Do these lower rates from your end come into effect September 22nd? And then do you see the bump up enough to cover up the weak monsoon that you've had?
Yes, right now the sale is zero. There is no reason one should buy. I can fully understand the consumer behavior. The dealers also will not, because already they have inventory on which a higher input tax credit they are carrying. And therefore, the entire thing will open up on September 22nd. And so build up to Diwali, it should be a great sale.
Okay. Mr. Thiagarajan, a great sale in terms of Diwali is what you're saying. But apart from ACs, you do a wide range of commercial refrigerations and other appliances as well, right? The rationalization on these items, adding all of this together, the kind of demand boost and the uptick that you would see in terms of FY26 and getting into 27 as a whole as well, how will those dynamics change from here on now?
Still the significant beneficiary will be the room air conditioner sector. For the simple reason, the commercial air conditioning or commercial refrigeration is B2B in nature. Any GST rate, they all avail the input tax credit. It will not matter there, barring government and barring a few sectors like marriage halls, etc. But commercial, the refrigeration, most products were already at 18. So the room air conditioner is the biggest part of the Indian market and for Blue Star as well. So that is what is going to propel the growth.
Got it. Mr. Thiagarajan, yeah, usually when the going is all right, you try and figure out what could be the, how do I say, the fly in the ointment. Is there a fly in the ointment currently, or right now there is enough antiseptic out there to ensure that there is no problem?
No, see, always we're a company, you know, that 82-year-old company, whether it is a crisis like a COVID or whether it is a disappointing summer season, we are very clear. The fundamentals will have to be strong. All the time you should work for the benefit of the stakeholders of the company. I'll tell you, a lot of work needs to be done. The inventory with the dealers, they will carry higher input tax credit. It will take 2-3 months for them to liquidate that. So there is some amount of work needs to be done because it's an interest burden for them on that additional 10%. The demand forecasting is going to be a challenge. The entire consumer behavior will change from September 22nd for the rest of the period. There is an energy label change coming in, and therefore you have to plan the inventory very, very carefully. So it's a great celebration, and we know there is a lot of work that needs to be done.
Okay. In terms of a lot of work that needs to be done, Mr. Thiagarajan, what do you mean exactly on that aspect? In terms of more simplification of GST, or in making these products more accessible to consumers?
No, government has done their bit. I don't think we should ask anything from the government at all. As a company, we have to do a lot more. The pending inventory, demand forecasting for the rest of the season, the ball is in our court. We can't ask anything more from the government.
That's quite something to hear. Mr. Thiagarajan, thank you so much for speaking with us.